Parul, I think you can start.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining. It's our Saturday session again. So today we're going to practice Satsang, which is a meditation that is practiced through the heart, where we practice, light going into the heart. And it's suggested that we do this 10 minutes a day in the morning and at night. This practice was started by my great grandfather, Dr. Chaturbhuj Saheji, also known as Guru Maharaj. And basically, we're going to be practicing inner yoga today. That how the session is going to go is we're going to have a topic, which I'll discuss, and then my dad will guide us into meditation. And then we will do a 30 to 40-minute meditation. And then we will come out of the meditation and we can talk about the topic. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to come on at that time and we can discuss. So, thanks for being here. Obviously, today we're going to practice the meditation that my great grandfather started. But today's topic is that we're all here to reach moments of peace and eventually create everlasting peace, love, bliss in our hearts, minds, bodies, and souls. But what also happens after we reach some initial stages of peace? So, when we actually reach some moments where we feel that we've become so peaceful or we're going through our days and we're really content, what can happen is that, Maya, the illusion, and our egos will come rushing back in almost with a vengeance. And we find ourselves battling distractions left and right. Overthinking might start. People around us are triggering deep and combative emotions within us, and that once so-called peace, it feels like a distant memory. So it's in those moments where things feel so all over the place that we get to reclaim our peace once again, right? So we have to go low so we can go even higher. So a spiritual path isn't always a smooth sailing one, but at any turn we could be healing past traumas, transcending time and space, moving beyond this body. But then we have to face what is going on in this world too. And we have to constantly overcome that. So it's almost like there's a battle within us between night and day, happy and sad, and we live in this polarity, and that's when you go to one extreme, the other extreme follows. So eventually, with practice and over time, that battle is overcome and we become more neutral. We become the observer. We become the light. We become an embodiment of peace and unconditional love. But what we need to remember is that when we're taken out of the present moment and we're distracted by too much screen time and we're overwhelmed by too many thoughts and anxieties and worries and fears, this is not the true essence of our souls. This is a temporary phase, a fleeting moment that through meditation and coming back to silence and a still moment is step one to getting beyond the illusions, distractions, and worries of this world. So that's my topic for today. Just something about, we're always trying to come back to the present moment, be so present and filled with peace. But, we're supposed to learn a lot of lessons along our journeys. So we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves when, we're battling some of the very real things that we have to face in the world. So just my food for thought once again. And now I'm going to pass it over to my dad. We are going to do the guided meditation again. So enjoy.
Okay. Um, so, a couple of things. So we're still in the experimental stage on this new format. So I'll either put out a poll or just get some feedback after. Um, so we did test it with one, and thank you for that. So we did test at least the technical aspects, which didn't work that well last time. I haven't changed the um, you know approach that much. I want to continue to test drive this a little before a few different versions I'll put out there on YouTube. So the motivation or the drive here is that, especially in the beginning, um, you know, embodying this transcendental energy, uh, I have heard so many times that that's, um, you know, people go through their own journey and that will still happen. But I just want to be there along everyone as we do as a collective. So, um, this is not spoon feeding. I do not believe in spoon feeding. This is more of our journey into embodying this transcendental energy, uh, which then in turn makes us be in light, love, and peace. That's the goal here. Um, so initially, so there is almost like a five initial steps till we get to that stage. Um, and then we'll do the meditation in silence for a few minutes. Um, but the music will be on for longer than usual. Um, and again, the idea is that we connect with this piece sooner in a more effective way and you know, be in this state as a collective. So let's test drive it again. Okay, so instructions will be while the music is on, so the music will be on for a little longer than usual. So now that we are listening to this soothing music, the first step is to bring our body to be strain free, comfortable, relaxed, head to toe. So observe your body. Make sure it's strain free, comfortable, relaxed, because throughout this meditation we want to keep a still and relaxed posture. So in that process, let's close our eyes and observe this body of ours. Make sure there is no strain, we're comfortable. Try to keep the spine straight and relax. Now that we are relaxed and comfortable, observe your breath. Inhale and observe. Exhale and observe. And as Bharat was saying, this is one effective way to get to the present moment. So just keep observing as you inhale and exhale. Now that you are here and now, observe with every breath that you take that you are taking positive energy with it. And then as you exhale, all your weaknesses, toxins, negative energy is being exhaled out. So strength, light, and positive energy in, and negative toxins, darkness out, weaknesses out. Continue to observe your breath. Now observe a source of positive, uplifting, transcendental energy right in front of us. Real, conscious source of energy. Right here, right now. And now see this light from the source is getting to your heart, enlightening your heart. And from your heart, this transcendental light is traveling to every nook and corner of your body. So you are becoming the light. So we are in the presence of this transcendental energy. That energy is entering our heart, distributing throughout our body. And we are becoming one, getting united, merged in this light. Now we are embodying this transcendental energy. If your mind wanders away, bring it back to this observation of embodying this transcendental energy centering your entire attention, focus, and energy in the heart center. let's continue to have our energy, focus, attention in the heart center. That heart being one of the purest and most spiritual place in our body. So just centering our energy there, we basically enable humility, kindness, gratitude, and the purest form of love. Right now, we're becoming an observer, just observing this embodiment of this transcendental energy in our heart center. Okay, so happy Saturday, everyone. So hope this worked better than the last time we tried the guided meditation. Still working on it a little bit. I think one of the feedbacks is that so before my guidance stops and we get into silent meditation, I think there should be a few minutes of music so that you transition more slowly and on your pace, I guess. Any other feedback?
Okay, well, I think we should open up the floor for like people who want to talk and say hi. And then we can always talk about how to set up the guided meditation too. But thanks for joining us. If you guys want to talk about the topic or if you want to, just say hi to us, let us know. Or if you have any feedback. Everyone's quiet.
Happy Saturday, everyone. I'll just chime in. It's always great to see you guys and always great to meditate with you. Today in particular, it's probably because I was in a better frame of mind this morning, but the meditation was fantastic. So thank you.
Oh, perfect. That's good to hear.
It always is, but I think I was just in a better frame of mind, so it seeped in a little more deeply. But
okay, that's great.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Hope you both are doing well.
We're doing good.
Good.
How have you been?
Yeah, busy, but things are beginning to take a flow. Things have more of a flow now, so it's
okay,
getting
cool.
better. And my mom is getting a little better. And spring is on the horizon, so all is well.
Yeah, thank God. This winter was brutal.
Yeah, it was.
New energy, fresh energy in March.
Yes, yes. And I like this format. I thought it was cool. I mean, I love meditation, so really any format is gonna be good for me. But I like this sort of talking through, orienting you, guiding you. The guided meditation can work very well for some people who maybe are uncomfortable or just unsettled with total silence and doing it on their own. So I think it offers a nice opportunity, just a different opportunity to meditate.
Yeah, personally, I still prefer the meditation in silence, but I think uh, to some degree, it finally dawned on me that it's better take people to a place and collectively we get there. Um, I think we will connect and embody this peace a lot more easily and seamless.
Yeah. Did your father or ever kind of do it this way? Do it this way? No. Okay. It was always the silent. I love the silent, and I like this way too. It's like I said, I just love meditation. But I know for some people, guided meditation could work well. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's see, there are two things that are different here. So one, there were prayers that people will sing. So when people sing the prayers, they are doing that activity, and if you go deep in that activity, that helps concentration. So I want to open that up in some sessions as well, because if you, I mean, that prayer is very lengthy and it's not easy. So what happens is like once you get into it, it in itself creates this um, concentration.
Mhm.
So I converted the prayers into these musical notes, but then you are not, so in a way, eventually in silent meditation you're not doing anything, uh, but transitioning to that point of not doing anything, we're so used to doing something. uh,
Mhm.
So that's the transition that we need to make.
Mhm.
And um, in this format, like some of the feedback I got was like, what am I trying to visualize, and how do I manifest and embody? And I thought like maybe if we all are coming to that state slowly, um, so that transition may be smoother. I don't know, but we'll test drive this for some time and see.
Well, thank you for trying something different and just for being here in your presence. And I will pass the baton on to somebody else.
And I have to get feedback from Paula definitely. This was any better than the last time. And Christy, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
There, sorry, I couldn't find the mute button. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
um, I don't think you should worry too much about the format. Um, I'm the same. I don't mind guided or silent, but if it helps some people with the guided and then the other people who don't mind, it's best of both worlds. So I don't think you should worry too much. Yes, it may be different to how your father did it, but it's just moving with your community. So just if this is what's working for people, go with the flow. You're doing something right. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, I think so. My take is that after a few sessions, even if nobody says anything, I think I'll get enough, uh, feel for it, because sometimes people don't ask, but we all have questions, and in some way, shape, or form, that kind of gets. It's like I was reading somewhere, like sometimes just the gestures can tell you so much. And um, my grandfather has written about, he has written about a lot of things, and one of them was, how do you read people? It's just,
Yeah.
it, and it's not it's actually a lot of these things are very, very, very simple. Um, Simple in maybe that's not the right word. Um, it's just they can come to you if you get a certain state. So if you like, for example, what we're trying to do collectively here is to at least get some moments of thought-free state, so that this exercise of having lots of thoughts and then not having thoughts, this mental capability just enables us to be more full spectrum. And that exercise actually leads to a lot of enabling a lot of dormant mental capabilities. And when so some time back, when I was reading some of his literature, um, what I realized was that um, even for people who have been meditating for a while, just this thought-free state either doesn't come or doesn't stay. Uh,
Yeah, it all depends on the day, doesn't it? That's the thing. Everyone can go through different stages, different things. So that's why I think at the moment your format is probably really helpful, because even the most experienced and advanced meditators will have their off days.
Hmm.
So I think you're doing the right thing. A lot more people have come on camera today, which is quite unusual. So I think something's obviously happened today. Maybe people have managed it. I managed to see the light throughout the whole thing, which for the first time in a long time.
Oh,
So
wow.
no,
yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah,
I think it's
and
just, sometimes it's just the collective uh, energy that helps.
I felt the energy, and I had the complete silence, and I also had, for some reason, an idea came into my head of something I should do while I'm on my path, and it was something I haven't thought of before. So I feel like the divine energy gave me that idea, and it's definitely something I'm going to do. So that was amazing. And then it all went silent again. So I was like, oh, thank you. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'll let someone else take it now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi,
Thanks for
Paul.
coming on.
It's okay.
Hey.
Charan Priya ji. Hi Parul. Hi everyone.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Parul?
Doing
How are
good.
you, Mika?
Good, good, very good.
Nice.
Good to have you.
Well, yes, it's my pleasure to attend every session. It's like we can't explain these session in words. We can just feel it, and that's so much great.
Perfect. So, Paula, you're on.
So I thought it was much better today. I thought the music and your talking were much more in sync.
Yeah.
Again, I'll go back to what I said last time, which was that we have gotten so used to
Yeah.
the other way
Mhm.
and just listening to the cadence of your voice and knowing what was coming next. And, it. I don't want to say it was easier, but when Jeffrey and I always waited for you to say, come back to this thought and this thought alone. That was our favorite line. And because I felt like the
No,
monkey mind was gone.
no,
We were totally focused on no thoughts. And,
no, I,
Yeah.
you're reminding us of that. Come back to this thought and this thought alone helped us refocus. And you would say also, if your mind starts to wander away, you need to bring it back. See, we had it memorized, Angie. You didn't know that. When I was having a bad day, Jeffrey would repeat it to me. He knew it. We knew it verbatim. Yeah. So, but that really helped. But I think that today was awesome. And I think that the more we go with the new way, the more I'll get used to it. It might take me a little while, but I thought today everything just jived. It was all in sync, and it was easy to get to that deeper state.
Okay, cool. That's good feedback.
Great feedback. It's just phenomenal. It's unbelievable. It's, believe it or not, I mean, if it was left to me, actually, when I started in 2010 in the traditional Hindi sessions, the online version, I would straight away go into deep silent meditation, period. So
Yeah.
it's, we used to have, so given to me, I would just go straight into silent meditation. But what I've also realized is that people come from more diverse backgrounds and stuff, and people who have gotten used to. I mean, I love to hear this. It's just, you know, getting into silent meditation and starting to like it. I think there's nothing better than that, because when I used to think about guided meditation, my initial reaction used to be, um, that's more spoon feeding. But now what I have come to also realize is that, in the beginning, if we bring everybody together in some ways, and that's the experiment, I guess. But yeah, I think those two lines I think are very important. So I think I'll incorporate it. I will, and then